Hey everyone, welcome to a very exciting video. This is what I got for Christmas 2025. I am so excited to share this with you, mostly because it means that I can put all the stuff behind me away, but also because it's an opportunity to share my gratitude with you guys. So to start off, you know, the usual disclaimer that everyone says, this isn't to brag or anything like that, show off. There have definitely been seasons in my life where I have had absolutely nothing. So to be able to share this joyous moment with you just really means a lot and is a tangible display of God's provision, His grace and His goodness in my life. So without further ado, let's get started. This is family edition. I received some beautiful gifts from my friends, but to keep things simple, I just decided to show you everything that I got from my family, which is my husband and his family. So to start off with a Connor family tradition, it's a Christmas Eve box with pajamas in it. And this year, me and my sisters all got the same. So we have these socks, kind of like slipper socks, and then these PJs, which are the cutest ever. They're like wide leg and they have these bows. There's also a matching top, which is really nice. And then I think from there what makes the most sense is to go straight into the stockings. So my husband Ken and his family are from America, so I was so privileged to be able to receive a Trader Joe's tote bag as my stocking. You can't get these in the UK, so it was such a blessing. It's like the whole trend and everything now. And aside from that, I just think they are so handy. They're the perfect size and I love the two pockets. I'm just gonna move it down a little bit because I feel like you can't exactly see. Is that maybe a tad up? I'm trying to find the right angle. Maybe I need to sit a bit further back. Let's see. There we go. Here. I don't have to lift it up so much. Inside here, we got gifts from mum and dad. The first thing that I'll show is this Oreo stick, which was dad's choice, of course. And then inside, I've got this notebook, self-care things. These are some salts and a face mask, some bows. As an American family, Christmas isn't Christmas without some Bath and Body Works. And then I got some baking measuring spoons. And then this was like, again, an extension of the dad gift. So a little Grinch, like he walks when you pull this. And then all of these sweets. You just saw my husband Kanan filling up this drawer. This is what we call our big back drawer. So I'm going to put all of these in there straight away because that's where they belong. You know, we're watching a movie or something like that. That's the drawer that we go to. It is like thriving right now. We got so many sweet gifts. So they're all in there. The final thing in my stocking was some ski gloves and some ski socks, which are open to try on. And they're super cozy. But our main Christmas gift from our parents was a surprise trip to go skiing, so this definitely came in handy. Next, I will go into Kane's aunt and his grandma. From our aunt, we got these two giant pillar candles, and if you keep up with my Instagram, you know how much I love a candle. These were such nice scents as well. It was like a cinnamon and a vanilla, so I can't wait to burn these. A good thing that I actually waited for January before I restocked my candles. I burnt up all my Christmas ones, so thank you so much. This is very helpful. Then grandma's stuff has its whole section. She is one of the best gift givers that I know. She is so generous and I've been blessed by her last year when I first met her and again this year. So the first thing that I got was these pajamas. How cute, just very like Pinteresty. I love them, super cozy. They came with these socks. I love the little bows. I'm actually just gonna bring all this stuff over so I can show you and then move it to where it needs to go. Next, I've got these slippers, which are super cute and they're like flip-flops, so it's kind of a bit more of an elevated house shoe. Then I got these socks. I got this scarf and hat set. Next, I've got this white robe, which is super cute. I am such a dressing gown person and I'm so glad that I received this because I was actually looking for a robe just before Christmas, so thank you, grandma. Then this really cozy hoodie. Last but not least, I got a second set of PJs and these are so freaking cute. So when I opened these, I was like, oh my gosh, I love them. And then I opened these and I was like, so these are just so nice. I just love that bow detail and also just that it's not a regular sleeve. It's actually got some shape to it, which I love. So that's the shirt for it, and then it comes with some little shorts, which again have the bow on them. And in the new year, I'll be hosting a Galentine's, and it's like pajamas, watch a movie with my sisters and some friends. So I'm having a hard time deciding between the two pajamas, but I think these are a strong contender. Lastly, from Grandma, she gave us this personalised puzzle, which does have a photo from our wedding, which was earlier this year, inside it. So I'm super excited to put this together. I was already impressed the fact that it was personalised. I thought this is what it would look like. And then our sister was like, it's a picture from your wedding. So that is so fun. Then we got this Christmas ornament, which is super special because our parents have got a memory tree, and that's something that Kane and I have been hoping to build. So we've got an ornament which was a gift from our wedding from one of our good friends. Now we got this one, so it's nice to be able to slowly be able to build that up. I think I'll go to Caden's sisters. Caden's older sister got me these really cute shoes, and I was hoping to get shoes for Christmas, so this was a very nice surprise. And what I love most about these is the chunky laces. So I had these in green earlier last year. I painted a church in them, so they were no longer green, they were black, but they also didn't have the thick laces. So this is such a blessing. Thank you so much. And then she didn't just get me that, she also got me the NYX lip fat oil, which is one of my favourite lip products. It's super nice in summer, it has a nice pigment to it. Kane's younger sister got me this scarf and hat set in a brown colour. I love brown because my eyes and my hair is brown, so it's just such a great colour to work with. Do we move on to Caden or to Mum and Dad? Let's figure it out. I might move over because you'll see more of the gifts this side. I'll do Caden last. No. Yeah, I'll do Caden last. So, from Mum and Dad, I got this coat, which is super nice. I was actually hoping to get one, but I didn't put it on my list. And on our honeymoon, I would wear Caden's all the time. In fact, I even left it in Sirmione. Like, our boat was pulling away, and I got cold and was like, oh my gosh, I left the coat in a restaurant. So, fun fact, yeah. I also tried to order it again for him. I found one on Vinted because it's discontinued. And then I got lost in the mail and I got the refund. So I'm still on the hunt to find this jacket for Caden. But now I have my own, so I no longer have to steal his when I do get him one. So I spoke about wanting to wear more colour. This cardigan, which is super colourful. I think, yeah, it'd be really fun in springtime. At first I was like, whoa. Like, I usually wear like black, grey, brown, you know. This is very much out of my comfort zone, but I'm super excited to get creative. And again, down the colour theme, I got this scarf. This is one of my favourite shades of blue. And then I got this skirt. So this was actually supposed to be an outfit. The brown jacket, this skirt, and the scarf, which is fun. Then I've got a notebook. I did put a notebook on my list. And as I said, we're going skiing later next year. So I got some clothes for that. I got like an undershirt. And then I got some ski pants, which is super helpful. And then I got some Clarins skincare. So me and one of my good friends went to like the Clarins counter where they give you like a free facial every month. And they tried this vitamin C multi-active glow serum on me. It also has alpha hydroxy acid in it, which is known as AHA. And I'm hoping to get my skin clear and glowing next year. It just tends to play up a bit, and I'm trying to find the products that work, but this made my skin so dewy after the facial, so I put it on my list, along with the Clarins Beauty Flash Peel, which also has
a shaky ball at them. Yeah. Just you searching on the ball.
Yeah, so before my storage got full, as my husband said, I don't actually know what the nerdy name for BHA is, but yeah, it contains AHA and BHA, which just helps to, I don't know, like, the lady says like it helps with texture, which I struggle with. She said it contains an acid that's found in pineapple, which can just sort of work through all of that. It has this brush which you put the mask on with. It's like an acid peel mask, but I don't think it peels off. I don't know how to explain this, I'm doing a rubbish job. But yeah, that's the product that I got. And then I got one of my favourite gifts, which is a Stanley cup. I had like an off-brand one which just worked so well for me because it carries a lot of water and I drink so much water, so it's so helpful without like having a little cup that I have to go back and refill, and it keeps it cold. So like if you put ice in, it will stay cold, and you know, if it's cold water and it's a hot day, it stays cold. So I was so happy to receive this. Caden actually helped them pick out the colour, and I think this like beige cream colour is so pretty. So I was so grateful for this. On to my last present from mum and dad. This was on my list and I was so happy to receive this. It's a Fjallraven Kanken backpack. I wanted one of these since I was like 14, I think. It's like 6 years later and I'm so blessed to have this. During school, my best friend from school gave me hers to borrow, and oh my goodness, it just fits like everything, like binders. Now that I do like my social media, it's perfect to carry around like my tripod, my iPad, my mics, everything that I need. And Caden and I have a few trips planned for next year, so this is perfect for carry on luggage. But honestly, a Kanken I would fully recommend. It fits so much stuff like a Mary Poppins bag. It's so good quality. It can like carry a lot of weight. The one that my friend had, she'd had for 10 years and it was doing its job so well. I'm just so grateful to receive this. Actually, I have one more gift from mum and dad. This was specifically from mum. I had asked for a blank recipe book. Little did I know she had planned to give me and both of my sisters, Caden's sisters, one where we could collect their family recipes. So she said she'll pull out like her grandma's cookbook, her great grandma, you know, like all the kind of family recipes. Having it like in physical instead of just having loads like on a board in Pinterest or in like your screenshots, it's just so nice to have something tangible written down, which was exactly what I wanted. I just felt like your phone can get so easily cluttered, and also like you just forget the recipes that you've saved. So I'm super excited to receive this. It has some clear sleeves with recipe pages, and then it has some stickers, and then all the compartments which you can decorate with the stickers and, you know, label what's what. This was such a nice gift. We received these after dinner, so like we'd open our presents, we'd gone through the whole day, and then in the evening we received these, so that made it really special. So we are on to Caden's presents now. So I've spoke a bit about like cooking and recipes. Caden sees me like trying out new stuff, making videos of my recipes. A lot of my followers on Instagram tell me that they love my cooking videos. So Caden said that he thought this would look perfect in my cooking videos. He got me a cast iron casserole dish. It's like heavy, so it's like durable and good quality. I really have enjoyed using my mother-in-law's while I've stayed at her house and stuff. So it's so nice for us to have our own. Yellow is one of my favourite colours as well. Then this is a small gift, but it means so much. Caden said he actually went to 3 stores. Selfridges, like you wouldn't expect this, but Selfridges was out of stock of this particular thing. Yeah, so for our wedding I saved up a bit of money and I bought myself a red Chanel lipstick, and like I colour tested and found the one that suited my skin tone best, and my makeup artist did such a good job with it. She looked after it for the day, then at the end I asked for it back and it got lost. I don't know where it is. I remember like putting it in one of the gift bags, but when we came back, looked at the gift bags, we couldn't find it. So Caden bought me a new Chanel lipstick, which I am so blessed by. I need to ask my friend who did my makeup how she made it just work so well. I'm gonna ask her for some tips. I'm so excited to just have this back like in my everyday life, and because it's the exact one that I had at my wedding. I also just love the way the Chanel makeup works. This is the shade. It's a slightly bluer shade of red. So yeah, I'll be asking for some makeup tips, and best believe this red is going to be popping. I think more than anything it was like the heart behind it, and like the thought, and the fact that like he went out and he just kept looking in all the shops. They said it was quite a popular shade, which I get, especially at this time of year, but he went and he found it and he got it for me, so that was so nice. And then he bought me an interior design book, because my project for like the past, since we moved into our apartment together, has just really been to make it our own. Like, I am not a very like grey person, but like all our walls are grey, so it's been like my creative project to bring some of our personality and colour into it. So this is perfect. It talks about how to work with like different size spaces, and we currently have an apartment, so it just talks about using smaller spaces, how to bring colour, you know, combinations, textures to use. So I had some fun reading this on Christmas Day actually, and I've got a few ideas. So if you want to keep up with my kind of apartment styling journey, go follow my Instagram. I'll be posting some updates. I believe that is everything that I got for Christmas. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you were really able to just see the hand of God in my life, how he's been so good to Caden and I, and how he's blessed us with such generous, loving people around us. How I've been blessed with such an amazing new family to be part of. And one of my hopes for 2026 is to really revive my YouTube channel. So that's in my mind, that's up there on the list. I tend to be more active on Instagram and on TikTok, so if you'd like to see more sort of daily updates, that's EdenxJoanna on both. And then here it will be a project, you know, a bit later down the line, to just start posting again, share some of our life. It's been a busy year with so much change, but thank you for all your guys' grace. Thanks to the people who do keep up on Instagram and on TikTok and continue to support me on here. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know that it was kind of random, like suddenly it's our engagement video and then we're married and it's Christmas, but I'm hoping to do some updates and keep you guys in the loop with that. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that you had an amazing Christmas, that you were able to see God's hand in it, and that you have a beautiful 2026 new year. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.